fact, we sometimes make it a heroic moment, but the truth of the matter is that when David was gearing up to fight Goliath, Saul was more than happy to let the boy go and possibly die at the hands of this ravaging giant. And not only that, Saul tried to put his armor on David. So just in case he did win, Saul would get the victory. Little did Saul or David know that God would bring the two closer. In bringing them closer, Saul's cruel mercies became even more self-evident. David marries Saul's daughter, and in doing so graduated from being sent to die to almost being killed by Saul himself personally. It did not stop there, however. In 1 Samuel, Saul commands for 85 priests who served in the temple to be killed in cold blood. And no one would dare do it except a man by the name of Doeg, who was an Edomite, not an Israelite, and a descendant of Esau. And this only strengthened Saul's twisted logic that you can't trust the people closest to you. You got to have mercy on those furthest from you. In 1 Samuel 28, after having killed 85 of God's holiest men, Saul consults a witch who makes him vow that he will not kill her, that he will have mercy on her. And what does Saul do? He spares her life. In 1 Samuel 14, Saul tries to kill Jonathan, his own flesh and blood. In 1 Samuel chapter 20, Saul slanders his wife and calls her a rebellious and perverse woman. In 1 Samuel 25, Saul forces his daughter Michal into an adulterous relationship. The biblical attitude on Saul is clear. The closer you were to the man, the more cruelty, slander, damage, and abuse you were going to receive. Being in his inner circle meant being first in line to become his next victim and part of his demented inner workings. I want to preach to you tonight that we need to guard ourselves against the mercies of Saul. Saul has now been dead for thousands of years, but the spirit that took this man hostage and used him to trouble the people of God are alive and well. And tonight we need to begin a fight with everything that's in us to be on the watch for when we become more merciful, kind, and patient and considerate with those furthest from us than those closest to us. Amen. I want to preach to you tonight on avoiding the mercies of Saul. Too often we worry about the devil trying to get us to fall into vice, and we don't worry enough about the devil falling into our virtues.